here's the box. We're going to start with the dolly first, and then we'll do the lift. Alright, boys and girls, today we're going to do an unboxing and installation of the Let's Roll Dolly and Lift. This is going to be an honest review from yours truly. It's not sponsored. I paid for it myself, so you know it's going to be an honest review. What you see is what you get. There's a lot of other reviews on YouTube, and to be honest with you, they're all pretty positive reviews, so I'm not expecting this to be anything different, but you'll know what you're getting with me. And I'm excited to put this together and start using it. So let's get right to it. All right, so here's the box. We're going to start with the dolly first, and then we'll do the lift. And I'll open the box up, and then we'll see what it looks like inside. All right, just took everything out of the box. This is obviously the frame. It's made of really good quality, heavy duty steel. Look at the welding. That's very quality done. Looks right. I'm not a welder, but looks good to me. Then over here we got the parts. Comes with a certificate of authenticity from Let's Roll. 100% original, made in the USA. That doesn't hurt, folks. That doesn't hurt. All right, let's start putting this thing together. All right, I put it together, and if I told you it was easy, if I think it's easy, then I'm telling you it's easy. All you have to do is bolt in these screws. Goes on each side. Easy peasy. You just take a ratchet and a wrench, hold one side, tighten the other. Then these caster wheels slip on, washer, nut on each one, and it's that easy. And I mean, look, like I said, there's lots of videos on this product already, and who cares how it rolls when there's nothing on it, right? So we'll check it out when the bike's on it, and how it rolls. But look, I mean, you could tell it's really easy. On a nice floor, smooth surface like this, you're not going to have any issues whatsoever. All right, so that's the dolly system. Next up is the lift. All right, so let's open the box and see what we got here. All right, so here we go. Here's the lift. Again, very well made, heavy duty. You can lift it up. It's not light by any means. Nice metal plated logo, which just again shows the quality. On the other side, the side that goes on the floor, you could see this is like some felt padding. Just another nice touch, I think, so it doesn't. If you have a special tile floor or something that you don't want to scrape up or you want to protect, this is a nice little added feature. This is the hole for the screw. And here's the screw. So let that focus. And this right there is grease. And so what they say, in order not to void your warranty, is you got to grease up the screw, at least from the middle to the tip, and make sure that it every time you use it, the tip of the screw here is greased up. Not a lot. I think they said this whole bag of grease, you only need like half or a third of it initially to grease up the screw, and then you keep it around. Don't throw it out. Keep it around, and every time you go to use it, if the tip or the top of the screw here is not greased up, take a little and do that, and the lift should work for a long time really well. Otherwise, if you don't, not only does it void your warranty, it'll ruin the lift and strip the screw if it's not greased. So I'm going to do that right now. And then we'll take a look at how it works, right? All right, here we are under the bike. I'm going to try to get under here to show you where it looks like. I don't know how good that was, but let's do this. All right, I'm putting on the Advanblack saddlebag brackets, and I'd be lying to you if I was saying it was super easy. It's easy if you have the right tools and you know what you're doing. But for somebody like me, who's learning how to wrench a little bit, I'm gonna give you guys what I've learned so far. So, when you undo all this is the one, by the way, I just put on after a few trips back and forth to Home Depot. The problem for me were these two bolts. This bolt was facing, this is the torch side. You see that, the torch side? And this is the nut side. Where's my finger? Where's my finger? There you go. The nut. The nut was on this side and this was on that side. This plastic piece of the rear fender, I couldn't get any tool in here to get into the torch side, to hold it, to unscrew it. It was too tight, and I didn't want to obviously crack or break the plastic fender. So what I had to do was undo all these 3 bolts that are on the inside. That was easy. You have an extended reach wrench, ratchet wrench. If you undo these, it loosens this up to give you enough play to get in there, to hold it, to unscrew it. All right? So that was my biggest problem. Now when I put them back, when I put the new bracket on, I put both of these screws facing in this direction, thinking in the future, it'll be easier for me to get in here rather than doing it on this side. I'll probably still have to unscrew these screws again, but that's not a big deal. Now I know. So now I'm gonna go do the other side of the bike, and hopefully it'll be a little bit easier. All right, I got the other side on here, as you can see. The only problem I had was down here, this bolt. I couldn't fit it through the hole really well, and so I was so sick of struggling, to be honest with you. This one is the bigger one. It's sturdy. This thing isn't going anywhere. If I ever get my bike serviced at Harley or wherever, at a mechanic, I'll have them, I'll keep the screw and have them put it back in here. But for now, I'm done. I want to put now the saddlebag guards on here and here. So that's next, and then we'll be done. And I can finally ride the beast. All right, my wife helped me. She didn't want to be on camera here, so that's why it's a little disjointed. But I just put the lateral lift up, and I had to crank it quite a lot. Not a huge deal. Didn't take that long. I wish it had a foot mechanism. That would just make it a little bit easier and maybe a couple minutes quicker. But at the end of the day, not a huge deal. Then I put the lateral dolly on, and the bike is pretty sturdy. I'm still a little cautious with it because it's my first time. And I believe I locked one of the wheels on the dolly so it didn't slip. Let me unlock it. There we go. And now, let's try to move the bike around, shall we? Let's see how this thing works. Oh, okay. It's rolling. It's rolling. As you can see, I don't want to hit the front. I'm turning the bike. This is pretty easy, guys. Not too bad at all. Once you get more comfortable with this, I could see myself really not hesitating, because the bike is not going to move when it's on this, right? The bike is 800 and something pounds. So it's not going to slip if you push too hard on this. As long as you have it centered on the bottom, where it's not tilting or anything like that, I don't think you're going to have a problem. And yeah, this is not bad at all. I can move this around, work on the wheels. Not bad at all. So, there you have it. Let's roll Dolly. I think it's a good. I think it's a good deal. I think it's a good lift to have. Here, let me show you real quick what it looks like if you want to work on your bike. Right? If you're sitting down, here you have access to everything you need, especially if you want to work on the engine a little bit, unscrew things. It's just a little bit nicer and easier than if it was on the floor, tilted over on the Jiffy stand. You could sit here, you have access. People have always asked, and I was wondering the same thing, can you do an oil change with the Let's Roll Dolly, right? Or is it not high enough? Watch this. Here's my oil change pan, right? I don't know if you can see that. It fits right under the bike. Can you see that? Yeah. Fits right in between the dolly. Perfect, right? So perfect. So you can do everything you need to do and get under the bike. And again, this is pretty stable. This is not moving anywhere. In fact, I can drag this anywhere I want. The bike's not moving. All right, it's super sturdy. So it works. Can't ask for anything more. There you go. Good luck if you decide to get the Let's Roll Dolly.